morning. We're on our beach walk and we have no groceries. So I'm gonna just get my feet in the sand, get some morning sunlight and grounding, and then we have a big grocery shop to do. But that's why I didn't eat breakfast. And I'm really hungry, which is good. That's a good sign, but I just need to walk in really quick and then get going. So anyway, it looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day though. Grocery shopping is done. I saw this matcha. This is the Poppin' Bottle matcha green tea. I don't know how it's gonna be. I just kind of felt like having another one being out and about. So cheers. It doesn't have a strong matcha flavor. Really smooth though. That's actually really good. Oh, I also had to run into Sephora and grab my brow wiz. This is like one of the only things I don't really use that's like clean necessarily, but I love it. And it's just a little bit in your brows. So I'm like, I also picked up, I've just been wanting more hydration, even more. So I picked up First Aid Beauty has really never let me down with their stuff. I've been using their cleanser for years. And this is the Bounce Boosting Serum with collagen and peptides. So this had really good reviews and didn't really seem to break anybody out in the reviews. So I'll let you know how it goes. But if I have high expectations, so I'll let you know. But Bounce Boosting Serum. Okay, I was gonna show you the grocery haul, which I am gonna do, but we're gonna make our bread and we need to do it right now because it is the perfect time to make it according to the book and when I'm supposed to do it. So let's make our first gluten-free sourdough. I don't think we're even gonna be able to bake it until tomorrow, but we have to prep it now. We need to start on it now. My starter is very active right now. So let's go ahead and make it. I don't even know what the first thing to do is. We need 25 grams of our starter. So here we go. Wow. Okay, here we go. I'm so excited. 25 grams. There's 25. That is such a small amount. Add 30 grams of warm water. So I'm gonna zero that out. 30 grams of warm water. That's 31 grams. I'm literally gonna do this perfectly and take out a gram. 30 grams exactly. 15 grams of brown rice and 15 grams of buckwheat. 15 grams of buckwheat. 15 grams of brown rice flour. That is not a lot. 5 hours from now, I'll probably feed it 5 hours from now. So, or is it probably 6 hours? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. Oh, I already feel like I'm messing up. Oh, it's a lot. It was so confusing to me because I was like, this morning I felt like I needed to feed it and make sure it was active because by the time that I woke up, it was already lowered. It wasn't super active like it was right now. So that's why I was like, I just need to feed it in the morning and then start this in the afternoon. But because you have to feed this one 3 times a day, it's so confusing. I'm sure I'll get the hang of it. I would have to literally go to bed at like 11 and wake up at 4:45. I overthink everything. I always want to do it perfectly and then I feel like I'm doing it wrong. I just spent the last couple hours cleaning the house and doing laundry, but I want to show you what I got from the grocery store. First thing I got is the organic Worcestershire sauce. I always put just like a little splash of this when I do slow cooked short ribs and it's delicious. And then I also got this sauce, which by the way, I was gonna pick up my ginger, my sushi ginger. I am obsessed with sushi ginger. I could eat like 100 of those little carton things, those little glass bottles, but they were out of it. They were sold out. I'm so sad. I think I'm gonna go to another store and get some bones to make bone broth because I've been craving it and they usually have the sushi ginger, so hopefully they won't be sold out. This Big Tree organic tangy marinade barbecue sauce is so delicious. This is another thing that I really love on slow cooked meat. This is such an easy way to get protein. This has been my favorite. It was on sale. This maple breakfast link sausage from the Teton Waters Ranch. It's grass-fed beef. 3 links is 10 grams of protein. So it's so easy to get enough protein in the morning, which is how I've been really supporting healthy blood sugar regulation, which is essential for ovulation, which is essential to make progesterone. And fiber, protein and fiber. Blueberries, berries in general. Berries are my fiber hack. Berries are how I get enough fiber. Berries are amazing, and we need fiber to bind to bile, which holds on to those, you know, toxins, excess hormones, and then the fiber grabs onto it, and then we clear it out of the body. So we need to have enough fiber every single day, and this frozen blueberries, such an easy way to get it. These are also another fiber fave. These have 4 grams of fiber, and I love these from Siete. Delicious. So good to make lunch wraps, breakfast burritos, delicious. I have actually been really loving these. These were on sale, so I was buying them because they were on such a good sale that now they're not on sale anymore, but I grabbed another one. I have been really liking this a lot, and it has coconut water, pineapple juice, ginger. Ginger's so good for digestive fire. I've had a couple questions on if I'm still having raw milk, and I did grab a raw milk for Bo. And okay, really quick. So I got I got this almond milk, which is delicious. It's glyphosate free, and it only has water, organic almonds, and salt. That's literally it in the whole thing. Love it. But really fast. So I love milk. I think it's an amazing source of protein, fat, fiber, not fiber, protein, carbs, and fat. I digest it really well. I really am able to handle dairy and tolerate it, and it's an amazing source of calcium. Like, milk is really, like, really high quality dairy products are such a good source of nutrients, of both the macronutrients and the micronutrients. That being said, as you know, I discovered mold in my body. I got blood tests, and it came back that I had a very high amount of a very severe kind of mold in my body that can colonize like in your gut. It can colonize in different parts of your body, like your sinuses, your gut. And so for me, I just wanted to get rid of the dampness in my body because I was really struggling with mucus. And I will just say, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I don't know everything at all. Like, I sincerely mean that from the bottom of my heart. I do not know everything. For me, I just was struggling with mucus. And from my understanding, from what I've read, dairy doesn't necessarily increase mucus. It just thickens the mucus that you already have, which I definitely get. It would make sense, because if my body's already producing too much mucus, then the dairy is coming in and thickening it up. Because like Bo, my husband, he doesn't get any mucus from dairy. So that's the thing, because they haven't really been able, at least from what I've found. I could be wrong. They haven't been able to like prove that dairy causes mucus, but that it thickens the mucus that you already have. So all that to say is that because of the mold that I'm really, it's a long process to get mold out of the body. I'm trying to get rid of dampness in my body and not contribute to any more mucus while I heal my body from this mold, because I am really struggling to get it out of my body. Anyway, so really truly, I'm just listening to my own body. If I did not have that and I didn't have mold in my body, literally from that blood test, and I will tell you, I'm being very mindful of my calcium, because you need calcium for thyroid function. I'm not gonna be like super hardcore, like mentally, it's just too much for me. So sometimes I'll have, like, my friend made me a matcha when we went down to the zoo. He works at he's a barista, and I wasn't gonna not drink it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, you know, just trying to do what I can and listen to my body. So I saw this doctor post on this Harmless Harvest unsweetened plain yogurt. Literally just has organic coconut milk, organic coconut meat, a little bit of organic tapioca starch, and then live and active cultures. That's it. So that's incredible. It has rhamnosus in there, L. rhamnosus, which is fantastic for immunity, bifidum, just really acidophilus, really, really good strains in here. So that's amazing. I got this one for Bo because it's on sale. I love this. Icelandic Provision has a good amount of protein. This is the thing that I'm like the most excited about, the Califia almond creamer, and it's lavender. And I thought, oh my gosh, we have to make a lavender matcha, right? And then I also got these kiwis. I love these. These are so high in potassium. Lots of berries, raspberries, blackberries, kabocha squash. Is it kabocha or kabocha? I'm gonna cut this up and make this tonight for dinner. This is my favorite squash. It's so sweet and delicious. Okay, it smells good. Okay, it does smell good. Let's see. Honestly, that is good. That is way better than I was expecting. The bar was really low for me because I'm like, I don't know how good just like coconut is gonna taste. But this is actually really good. It really does have like a yogurty flavor, and it's creamy. We have to go to the store because I ran out of my cranberry juice and I need to make my hydration drink. We need to go get our cranberry juice, and we need to go get bones to make bone broth, and then come back and make a hydration drink. Very, very, very subtle. Do I need more of it in there? That is good. That's good. We've secured our goods and I have to go pee so bad. I have to go to the bathroom so bad. I might as well just torture myself because I already have to drive home. Really fast, super fast haul. Okay, we got our cranberry so we can make our hydration drink. I actually got this organic blueberry. I thought this would be fun to make some gummies. Bones, frozen bones. I got so many of these. I remember I tried this. I think it was on Thrive Market. These Living Intentions Blueberry Blast. This is so good. I remember this was delicious. And so then I saw the other flavors and I was like, I have to try them. This one has like maca, reishi, astragalus, buckthorn, and hibiscus. Delicious. I picked up another aloe juice. This is the Lakewood aloe and this has so much potassium, 940 milligrams of potassium. I can't even. My beloved ginger. I'm so obsessed with this. I am obsessed. This Puff Crispy Bar, Japanese matcha. I had this with Bo earlier this year and it was really good, but then I had one the other day and it wasn't very good. So I'm going to give it one more try and we'll see how it goes. I think that's my final shot with that. I don't love it. So let's go. I just put this on some chopped up cucumbers the other day and it was one of the best things I've ever had. I tried this on the way home. I'm not gonna lie. This one is absolutely phenomenal. This one is also delicious as well. But we finally can make our hydration drink. I have been waiting for this all day. And let me tell you something. The reason I'm never gonna get over minerals, simply minerals, is because you're never going to arrive at having, you have to replenish them every single day. Every single day you have to have enough. And all the doctors that I went to for all the years, nobody asked me if I was getting enough potassium. And you know what? When I was trying to balance my hormones and when I was given hormones, and no one ever asked about potassium, the neurons in the hypothalamus, guess what they require? And by the way, those neurons that have progesterone receptors, guess what they require to fire off? Potassium. The sodium potassium pump is literally on every single cell of the body. And if we're not getting enough simply sodium and potassium, it is going to affect every single thing that happens into our body. Because when the cells don't have the nutrients that they require and they're not able to function and they're not able to fire off because they lack potassium, guess what? Cells make up tissues, make up organs, make up the organ system, make up the organism. And one of the biggest months that I saw a difference in my progesterone levels, guess what month it was? It was the month that I focused on getting enough potassium. And I was like, oh, I was so shocked, but I shouldn't have been because I know about minerals. But there's a difference when you actually start applying what you know. Do you know what I'm saying? So for a long time, I knew that I needed to have enough potassium, but then when it comes to actually getting enough potassium and sodium, I've gotten so many messages recently too, like I thought that I was getting enough sodium, but then when I took sodium, it calmed down my rapid heart rate. You know why? Because sodium lowers adrenaline. Biggest thing that I made the mistake for many, 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 many years. I could have saved myself so many years. The biggest mistake that I made was focusing on the hormones. That was the biggest mistake I made. It was focusing on my hormones and I never got anywhere. I just went in circles. And I was so frustrated. And let me tell you, the frustration was like devastating to me because I'm like, I'm trying to be healthy. I'm trying to do enough. And that's the thing. Okay, this is the way I'll say it. I was eating healthy. I was eating whole foods, but I wasn't getting enough nutrients. That is what I want to say. I was eating whole foods. I was eating healthy, nourishing, nutrient-dense foods. But there's a difference between eating whole foods, eating nutrient dense, and getting enough nutrients. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, when I told you about the almond milk and the milk earlier, I am conscious now that I'm not eating as much dairy, so I need to get more calcium in. I need to make sure that I'm actually hitting enough calcium because that's so important for thyroid function. That's the thing. You think about, well, thyroid. I was diagnosed hypothyroid and nobody ever asked me about my calcium levels. Nobody ever asked me about my potassium or how much I was getting in my diet. Never was a thing. Never was a thing. And yet those are required minerals. Potassium, if we don't have enough potassium, our cells aren't sensitive to thyroid hormone. So thyroid, progesterone, all these things, minerals are like the spark that gets the fire going, if you will. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you don't have a spark, you don't have a fire. If you want to focus on your hormones, focus on your cells. And if you want to focus on your cells, give your cells simply what they need, which is minerals. Specifically, your basic, most fundamental electrolytes. It will never not be a thing. You want happier hormones? You focus on happier cells. And you focus on happier cells by giving them the nutrients that they need. And what are the two most fundamental ones? Sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Don't even get me started on magnesium. But the sodium, potassium pump that's on every single cell, if you're lacking those nutrients, cell's not gonna work properly. It's a really small, simple thing. But most people don't do it. Most people are deficient in minerals. Most people are deficient in magnesium. Most people are nowhere near consuming enough potassium. And believe it or not, a lot of people actually aren't getting enough sodium in their diet. This is my favorite subject to talk about, if you don't know already. Because you know why? Because I struggled for so long. He always thinks, because I give him his vitamins, but every time I come over here, he thinks that it's for him. Sorry, mister. I don't have anything for you now. Element just makes my favorite, easiest way to do that, to get your sodium, potassium, magnesium. Look at that. Just sodium, potassium, magnesium, and the grapefruit is actually from the grapefruit. So it's everything that you want and nothing that you don't want, because it's literally, that's the only thing in here. Watermelon is so good. Orange salt is so good as well. We love that. Go make it. Come on. You're so cute, Meester. And you can go to drinkelement.com/Cambria and get your free sample pack with your purchase, and that way you can try out all the different flavors. But this is the easiest way for me every single day to get in all that sodium and potassium and magnesium. Element genuinely changed my life. Like, genuinely, for so many years, I really couldn't find an electrolyte company that I liked. A lot of them had artificial dyes and colors and flavors, artificial sweeteners that I didn't want those things. The more stress we're under, the more we even need to replenish our minerals. And I'm telling you, if you just simply start getting enough of those fundamentals every day, it is so wild how much your life can change. I have felt so much calmer. I have seen the difference in my hormones that I was looking for so many years. I can't go a day without my grapefruit element. It's a part of my life. Couldn't be easier. Couldn't make a bigger impact on your total body health. Next up, we have our cranberry. And if you've never made the hydration drink, I'm telling you, this has become a favorite. So delicious. So now, oops, I'm spilling. Cranberry juice feeds the good bacteria in your gut, which is phenomenal. Helps the body to be at the proper pH, especially like vaginally. So I'm telling you, this is such a good drink, ladies, to have every single day. Flash of aloe vera juice, and it tastes as good as it looks. It's so cute. How many of you have told me this helps increase your breast milk supply as well? Cheers. What does this not do? What do minerals not do? We have some bones roasting in there. I'm roasting them at 450. Easiest dinner ever. We have our roasted kaboka squash. I just roasted it for like probably 35 minutes at 425 degrees, and then some grass-fed local beef from the farm. And that's it. Right, Meester?
I don't think it's necessarily something that you would like want to grab at a store. If I was shopping before I knew you, I would never consider grab like a small pumpkin to go home and cook.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me, a green pumpkin.
I think it is a pumpkin, technically.
Yeah, but that would never
that
would never be on the menu. I'd never consider eating that.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it's dark in here, but here's our bone broth. So I literally just added in a few carrots and our leftover parsley, just the remainder. Threw all that parsley in. There's about 4 really large beef bones in here, and again, I just roasted those. Now I'm just gonna add in a nice big splash, maybe a little bit more. That's probably good. Of apple cider vinegar. I'm just gonna fill this to the point where it just covers the bones, and then we're gonna let it simmer all night. This is my secret to making really good bone broth. We call it liquid gold. It's been so long since I've made this. I can't believe this. I have to start making this like every few days like I used to. But you wanna add as many, like you wanna add more seasoning than you think. I don't follow any exact amount. I just go for it. And so these are the ones that I use. I absolutely love adding in turmeric in here. Where's our turmeric? Oh yeah, the first one I showed. Even oregano and some bay leaves. These are the ones I'm gonna use, and I use a heavy hand.
Radioactive lights put down. Love it when nobody's around. I wanna call out pound town, but you bite my lip, don't make a sound. I'll be damned if I'm leaving without.
All right, I got a little farm haul for you. Actually, not really little, but look, are you kidding me? Look at this. Look at that adorable purple cauliflower. Squash, pears, super high in fiber. Apples, we have Fuji apples. Got our carrots. My current obsession that I'm literally going to eat right now. Sushi ginger with a cucumber from the farm. It is so beyond delicious. I cannot even explain to you. Lots of avocados, so delicious. I've been loving having these with breakfast for blood sugar balance. Cilantro and parsley, lots of berries. I definitely snacked on these on the way home. Some cherry tomatoes, mandarins, little mandarins, and my fave, the Secco pears. Also, we're gonna make our bread right now. Well, it's not even, the patience of sourdough, Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to eat this. Thick slice of cucumber. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering. I am in love with these. I'm obsessed. So I made the dough and there's a lot of steps. There's a lot of very specific numbers. It's a lot of different ingredients. Honestly, it's quite tedious. So I would say if you want to do this recipe, definitely get the book, but I'll show you how it turned out. While our bread is in the oven, I am gonna go have a sauna because look what we got. We got a sauna that you can take up and take down. It is the best thing ever. This is a sauna box and it is the most accessible sauna ever because if you remember, when we were renting from my parents, they had an at-home sauna and I used it all the time. But we don't have room for a sauna here. But the fact that we are able to set this up and take it down is amazing. This is the coolest thing ever. So it is so easy. Bo always sets it up for me. I am obsessed. Just get inside and I'm gonna zip it up and I'm gonna sweat and get my sweat going. Sweat is a way that we detoxify. Saunaing is an incredible tool to support your whole body health. And I'm probably just gonna do it for half an hour. Nighttime sauna sesh.
Bye. Get in there.
Goodbye.
Zip it up.
Okay.
Hey, give me a smiley face if you're good.
Oh, I thought the chair.
Don't touch anything hot.
I thought the chair was a lot higher. It just scared me. So red. That was a good sauna sesh. I sweat a lot. I had to wear this because I just washed my hair today and I was not about to get it sweaty. I just got back from the gym. I did a little spin session. But look at this. This is the most important thing of all. I feel so good after a little sweat, a little sauna, and a little sweat from the sculpt. Why do I always say spin sculpt? Because that was the class I used to take, but spin. We spun and we did sculpt. We sculpt the muscle. Look at this. Look at what it looks like. It rose up so much. It has like a nice little dome top. Get up, pull this out of the fridge, go for my beach walk, and get it ready to bake.
Good morning, Meester. This is my breakfast this morning before our beach sunrise walk. I'm actually doing 3 eggs. Usually I do 2, but I'm really trying to have a breakfast that's so satiating that I am full for literally hours and hours and hours. I'm talking like 5 hours. So I've been doing 3 eggs and then 3 of these sausages, the grass-fed sausages. Oh, wow. Half of an avocado, nice, healthy, satiating fats. And then I actually did a little bit of the leftover kabocha squash. So that adds a little bit more just like fiber, a little bit of carbohydrate, and then raspberries add a ton of fiber and antioxidants. So that is my breakfast. Pulled the bones out of the bone broth last night, and then we are going to skim this off of the top. You ready to go for a walk?
Happy Saturday. It is a beautiful Saturday morning. We're gonna go get a Saturday morning matcha and then we're going to a heated infrared class. That is a perfect Saturday morning. And then we'll have to go to the farmer's market because it's Saturday farmer's market. Just gonna be a fantastic Saturday. This is how I would spend my ideal Saturday. Okay, let's go. You like the car wash? Yeah. Time for our heated class. I have my pre-workout. This has all essential amino acids, and I remembered my sweat towel this time. Let's go. Sweaty Sculpt infrared class is done. I crave sweat. I crave sweat. I feel like a new woman after my sweat. By the way, this is my favorite pre-workout ever. I used to just do branched chain amino acids, and when I first started training and just kind of getting into health and wellness, that was one of the first I would call supplements that I took, because it really is a supplement, was pre-workout. And it was a branched chain amino acid. And you know what? The branched chain amino, at the time, I didn't know anything. I was brand new. Of course, nobody starts out knowing anything. I had no idea there was artificial sweeteners and dyes and colors and all that kind of stuff in there. I just didn't know. But then when I started learning more about that, I was like, and then guess what? I went on a hunt to find one that I liked, and I could not find one. I finally kind of found one, but it had like, I don't know, I didn't like it. I didn't like how it made me feel. I didn't really like the taste of it. So Equip, my favorite protein that's just grass-fed beef protein, they came out with a pre-workout. I get the one without caffeine, and I love that it doesn't have caffeine in it, so I can drink it at any time of the day. But this specific one doesn't have just branched chain amino acid. It has all the essential amino acids. So EAAs, it has the EAAs. Instead of the branched chain amino acid, it has all of them. So you're getting all of your amino acids. And the doctor that I've studied under, he talks about getting all of the amino acids and how that is going to help with literally everything in the body, creating thyroid hormone. Our body uses amino acids to make hormones. We make insulin with amino acids. Our body uses amino acids or proteins broken down into amino acids to build things in the body. Protein is the great builder, if you will. It is, in the Greek, protein literally means of prime importance. That is how important protein is. And I love this line. And if you do want it to have caffeine, they do have it with green tea caffeine. That's my spiel on proteins, or on essential amino acids. I just had such a good morning. We went to the car wash. We went and got a matcha. We went on a beach walk, and I was listening to one of my favorite Bible teachers, and he was talking about worry and how in Philippians it says, let your requests be made known to God, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. And he was talking about how we have a path and a promise. We have the path, which is to pray, to let your requests be made known to God, to pray. That is the path in which we take. And then the promise that the peace of God that surpasses understanding will do its job in guarding our minds and our hearts. And it's so funny because even my little sculpt teacher, she was talking about how the past can be, oftentimes we can project the past onto the future. And as I'm thinking about just the future and the unknown, it's easy to worry because we don't know what the future holds. It's unknown, and we can't control it. We don't have control over it. And so because we don't know and because we don't have control, then it's easy and it's natural to worry. But Jesus offers us an invitation to a better way, a more disciplined way. Instead of projecting the past onto the future, and instead of worrying about something that I don't know, that I can't control, it's a different way. It's a better way. It's not my natural way, but it is the most life-giving way. It is the best way, because I know above everything that God is absolutely trustworthy, that he's always with me, and that truly with him, we don't have to be afraid, not because bad things won't ever happen, but in the face of darkness, that he is with us. And he promises that everything that was meant for evil, that he will turn for good, that he works all things together for good. Not that everything is good, but all things work together for good for those who love him. And our present suffering is not going to be worthy to be compared to the glory that will be revealed in us. And that's what I hold on to, is that we look up instead of looking down and letting our hearts get weighed down with worry and anxiety and fear. We look up and we surrender them and we say, God, you are with me. Okay, let's go to the farm. Okay. Little farm haul. Got more of these Japanese white sweet potatoes. They had a special on avocados, which is why I went. So I stocked up on those. I got more berries since we seem to eat those in one day. And then some dates because we ran out. Dates are so good and they're such a good source of tons of different minerals. Hopefully we can make a delicious pizza. So I grabbed some tomatoes. Banneton, I think is how you say it. This is what it looks like. Here's what it looks like. I have it in the bag that she said to put it in. It's just a little warm in here, barely. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna just leave it cracked. Got back from the farmer's market. They didn't have the olive oil that I was gonna go refill because I always go and get my olive oil from someone local and I just refill my bottle there. But they were not there today. So I picked up, this just sounded really good. It has like cucumber, celery, I think kale, ginger or something. Honestly, I don't know, it's really delicious. And there was like cactus. So I had her mix the cactus one with the cucumber one. Hi, Meester. That's so good. It's so refreshing. I wanted the potassium, especially because I sweat so much earlier. But anyway, let's make a hydration drink. Splash of aloe vera juice. Favorite coconut water is from Thrive Market because it has such an amazingly high amount of potassium, 473 milligrams. But also, if you are struggling with any kind of insulin resistance, PCOS, you're having a difficult time tolerating carbohydrate well, this is great because the total sugars is only 6 grams of sugar per 8 ounces, which is amazing. Grapefruit element. I will never forget when they made this a permanent flavor and I screamed and Bo was like, what's wrong? And I'm like, this is a permanent flavor. Have our hydration drink. Just got a package in the mail and look, Element sent me this beautiful French press. That is so nice. Thank you. I peeked at our bread and look at it. Definitely rising. It's looking really good. Taken me, how many years have I been a personal trainer? Since 2018? 6 years. It's taken me 6 years to learn that if you're a personal trainer that you get a discount. I really haven't bought a whole lot of like athletic clothes from Lululemon just because my old stuff has kept for so long and the quality is just, I just have had not really any reason to. Hopped in there tonight and the girl in there, she was so sweet. She was like, this is my favorite shirt of all time. It is so buttery soft. So I was like, I don't know how I didn't realize that I never got a trainer discount. I didn't even know that was a thing. Don't even ask. I don't even know how that's possible. Just a brown long sleeve, but it is so incredibly soft. And on my morning beach walks, I can't even imagine it's so soft. This is the hold tight long sleeve and it is just absolutely, it is so soft. And she said it's so warm. She said that she has all the colors and it's her favorite thing. And I can completely see why, because this is the softest shirt that I've ever felt. So I'm so excited to wear this on our next sunrise beach walk. If you're a trainer, if you're a certified personal trainer and you don't know, you probably do. I think I was the only trainer to not know that athletic clothing places give discount. Yeah, I had no idea. Like Viore, Lululemon, I had absolutely no idea. And Viore's is like 40%. It's insane. Fit. And then, ooh. I'm not good at art. I am not good at art. I don't think this is gonna be like regular sourdough, okay? I just don't. I have nothing to say other than I hope it tastes good. Come on. I just had a feeling I was gonna mess it up, and I did. The paper, it's literally stuck to the bottom. Now we're trying to get the paper off. How did I know? My labor of love. I knew it. I just knew it. This is what it ends up looking like. Here it is. This is it. It's obviously not, it definitely does not have the rise that I thought. I mean, this is literally my first one. But honestly, kind of the book looks pretty similar. Like they don't have, a lot of them in the book, they're not, they take them from like the top down, but the side ones, you can see they don't have like a big rise. It's not the same as like regular bread. Yeah. So the gluten-free is a little bit more, you know. But this is it, and we didn't wait the full 2 hours. I knew that was gonna happen, but it's fine. Oh, I'm so excited to try that. I don't even like, okay, let's see what it looks like on the inside. I don't even know what to expect. Go.
That's really
That's
good
pretty bomb. Oh no, that's good.
That's really good.
That tastes like sourdough. Okay, wait. That is actually incredible. Okay.
That's a great looking piece of bread.
It didn't disappoint. I gotta be honest. It is really good, actually. Like, if you can see, like, you know?
So good.
All right.
Wow.
I can't deny it. 10 out of 10.
Great.
10 out of 10.
So good.
Happy end to our Saturday. That's a wrap for this video. Took you through the whole sourdough process, and honestly, a very amazing weekend. But I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if sourdough just keeps getting better, because I gotta be honest with you. It is a labor of love. It's a fun endeavor. I really did enjoy it, and it turned out really good. I'm getting really excited for Christmas. Let me know if we should decorate early. I know that's like, but I'm kind of like, in November, I'm kind of, tell me in the comments. Tell me in the comments, when do you start decorating? When do you decorate? Because I always have waited until after Thanksgiving, and I can't really imagine Thanksgiving with Christmas decorations out. Let me know. I'm actually genuinely curious. Let me know in the comments when you decorate, but I'm really looking forward to it this year. I got an extra 10,000 steps today. I already did my morning beach walk, but I got an extra 10,000 steps just from walking here at my desk and editing. Fabulous. I love my at-home desk. Anyway, I love you so much. Don't forget, you can go to drinklmnt.com/Cambria. Get your free sample pack. The best. Every single cell in your body has a sodium potassium pump. Give your body what it needs, and your whole entire body. Just watch what happens. It's amazing. Electrolytes will change your life. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Radio up in the